Good morning, everyone. It's Miss McCorkle. This is theory video number 5. You all are doing such a great job on your videos and writing your answers in your workbook, and I really do appreciate that. And I hope that you're finding that you're getting better at naming your notes and understanding treble clef and bass clef notes. So today we're going to go back and review a little bit on video 4 with all of the bass clef notes. So that's the 5 lines and the 4 spaces, great big dogs fight animals, and all cows eat grass. So go ahead and get your workbook out and your pencil, and the beginning of what I'm going to write down, you'll want to write in your workbook too. Okay? All right, so get everything ready. And the first thing that you're going to do is draw your 5 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and make it kind of long so that you'll have room to put all of the line notes and all of the space notes on your staff. Now I'm going to go ahead and put a bar line at the end, and the beginning and the end, and then I'm going to draw my bass clef sign. So make sure you start on the 4th line. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put your dot, your half a heart, your dot above the 4th line, and your dot below the 4th line. Okay? So that's your bass clef symbol. So go ahead and write that in. Now today I'm going to use some different colors just so I can point these out to you a little easier. I'm going to draw in my line notes in blue. And notice I left a little space in between because I'm going to go back and put in my space notes. Okay, so we're going to put space 1 here, space 2 here, space 3, and space 4. So we have that alternating pattern: line, space, line, space, line, space, line, space, line. And then we have those 2 notes on top of the bass clef staff that all of you know. That is letter B and middle C. So you can put those 2 in as well. Okay, now this time I'm going to go back and I'm going to write in the letter names for each of the notes in order, just like we do in the music alphabet. So if we're starting on a G for great, then we know that our letter names are going to be in order. It's going to go G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, all the way up to that top A. Okay, so there's my G. Next is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and A. Now you remember when we did our sharing middle C position, we had C, B, A, G, and F. And last week we added all of these extra notes. So let's review what we do to name the line notes first. So if we go from one line to the next line, that's great big dogs fight animals. Now that's pulling out just your line notes, and you know we skip a note if we're doing just lines because we're leaving our space notes out. So G skips over to B, skips over to D, F, and A. Great big dogs fight animals. Now what that means is we've left out all the spaces on the bass clef. So here they are. A, C, E, G. All cows eat grass. All cows eat grass. Notice how we skip a note when we move from one space to the next space. We're leaving a line note out. All cows eat grass. But now if we go from line to space in order, the alphabet goes in order. G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. So as long as you're climbing in steps, you use the alphabet in order. But if you are skipping notes, then you're going from a line to a line or a space to a space. Then you'll be leaving a letter out. Okay, so make sure you have that in your workbook. And then your assignment this week, you're going to have to go down through your stack of theory papers in your workbook. It's not the second one, so you just go down until you find this sheet. This is the sheet you'll be doing this week. And notice that they have one whole row for you to name notes in the bass clef. And then they have a row for you to name notes in the treble clef. Now bass clef notes are great big dogs fight animals and all cows eat grass. But treble clef notes are every good boy does fine and F-A-C-E. So don't be confused. Make sure you notice that one row, a column, is for the bass clef left hand, and one column is for the right hand, treble clef. Okay, so that's what your worksheet will look like this week. It's not the second sheet in the pack, but just look down through your stack until you find this one. Okay? And then you'll fill that out and have it ready for me to check when you come back. Okay, I'm not going to give you a lot of new material this week. I just want us to work on what we're already doing, and that's bass clef notes. So I'm going to give you an example of one of the bass clef. I'm going to do this first one example in the bass clef for you on the board. So basically they have a staff with 5 lines, and then I'm going to close it in with the bar line on each end, the beginning and the end, and then I'm going to put my bass clef symbol. Okay, so this very first one, you would actually need 3 blanks. I'm going to see if I can put the answer down here at the very bottom under the note. I don't know if you'll be able to see that or not. All right, so the first one is in the second space. The next one is in the first space. And the last one is on the second line. Okay? All right, so this is how you'll do your worksheet. Notice that they have the 3 blanks under the notes, and you're going to put your answers in the blank. Okay. All right, so we ask ourselves, is this a line note or a space note? You're right, it is a space note. So we count up 1, 2. Okay, it's the second space. and we say our sentence, all cows. So that note is letter C. All right, next, ask yourself, is the next note a line note or a space note? Right here. It is a space note, and it's in space 1. So your sentence is, all cows eat grass. All cows eat grass. All is where your note falls, so it is letter A. All right, now this is space clef, remember. Line notes. Great big dogs fight animals. Great big. So this is letter B. And that spells the word cab. Cab. Okay? And so that's how you're going to do the whole sheet for next time. On the first column, all of these are base clef. Great big dogs fight animals, and all cows eat grass. And then the treble clef, every good boy does fine, and FACE. Okay, so this is a short theory video because we're doing mostly review. We don't get all of these notes learned in just 1 week, so I'll be giving you several activities over the next few weeks to reinforce the bass clef and the treble clef notes. So hope you have a great day. This is a short video, but a very important video, and it will give you time to also work on the Name That Note app and do both the treble clef and the bass clef beginner level. Okay, and I look forward to seeing you at your lesson this week. Have a great day.